Well, you're back on the show. The Postbank of South Africa has clarified that March the 20th is not the final deadline for Social Security beneficiaries to migrate their gold cards into black cards. Now, a progress report on the replacement of the gold cards was made on Monday at a joint press briefing held between the state-owned Postbank officials and the country's Social Security Agency.
I think there has been rumors, there has been a conversation about whether we can go through this process, we can do what we're doing. And I think the fact that we have done over 450,000 beneficiaries in 1 month is testament to the system that it is working. It is testament that whatever we've put in place is working. In fact, now in March, as we speak, we already hit, in this first 2 weeks of March, we've already hit over 200,000 beneficiaries alone in 1 month. And again, I'm sure towards the end, when we take questions, some questions will come as to why then have we not been able to reach the 3 million, close to 3 million beneficiaries as planned? And of course, the answer to that has always been the project was always meant to go through the numbers within 6 months. We started last year in September to go through the project. But of course, we only saw beneficiaries coming through this year. But I think, again, we thank beneficiaries for the fact that they've come forward. There's also one thing that we really want to emphasize today. It's around the 20th of March. What does that deadline mean? There has been some confusion around it. And I think it'd be foolish of us not to emphasize the point today. The 20th of March only means one thing. It means that the SASSA yellow gold card or gold card yellow card will no longer be working. We are pleading with all beneficiaries to please not attempt to use this card post the 20th of March to access their grant. Your account number does not change. Your grant will still go into your bank account, but the ability to access this bank account with a yellow card will cease as of the 20th of March. However, the 20th of March does not mean we are stopping to issue cards. Postbank and SASSA, well, in this case, Postbank in particular, will continue to issue cards even post the 20th of March. In fact, even at the end of March into April, we'll continue to issue cards. We will continue to increase the number of sites that we have nationally. Currently, we're sitting at over 320 sites nationally. We continue to add sites every day. And therefore, we're pleading with beneficiaries to not stop coming through to come and get their card from the 20th. We will be continuing with the issuing of card into April and beyond that. And again, the question that we know that is probably at the beneficiary's mind is, what happens to me if I don't have the card by the end of March? If for the next grant payment, which starts on the 3rd to the 5th of April, what happens to me if I still don't have my black card by then? We have worked very tirelessly to ensure that no beneficiary is left without access to their grant. As such, we've worked with SAPO. SAPO has over 500 branches nationally that will help us to ensure that beneficiaries can go to the nearest post office to access their grant over the counter. This process is easy. All that you need to come and access your grant over the counter is your ID document. You need nothing else to come and do this. And therefore, no one will be left without their grant if you don't have the black card. That's very important for us. And also, if you should so happen that you don't use the post office, you delay that process because you want to still go get your black card, remember, your bank account does not change, which means, therefore, that your money still goes into your account. No one can take away your money. Your grant will go into your bank account. It doesn't matter whether you have a black card or you have a yellow card at the time, your money will go into your bank account. It works exactly the same as any other bank. If someone deposits money into your account, it stays into your account, and no one can access those funds except you. I think that's a second point that we wanted to emphasize today. The third point that we really want to emphasize today was there's some commitments that we had made in terms of this project. And I think it will be good for us to reflect in terms of how we've done with those commitments. And I think one of those was that as soon as we heard that there were issues around queues, I think Postbank and SASSA worked tirelessly to ensure that we manage those queues. We've taken care of the queues. As we sit now, we are managing to get through the numbers on a daily basis, which is really a good thing for us as well. The fact that we're getting through the numbers. We do identify that at the beginning of April, beginning of Feb,